Hello viewers, today for the initial checking out of, we have an Emerson Quiet Kool air conditioner. It has two data sheets. It has the real one in there somewhere, and then it's got this one which I think is somewhat inaccurate. It is heavy, but it's not 175 pounds. The model number is allegedly 9C273667, and it is 7,000 BTU. So let me get the cover off here and we'll take a look at the inside. Let's see, is it going to come off or what? There it goes. Here's the real data sheet. And this one says 7,000 BTU. Emerson Quiet Kool. Stupid EER garbage, whatever that is. 7.5 amps for 7,000 BTU seems pretty efficient. I don't know why the ER number is so low, but who cares? So the coil is not too bad, not a lot of rust in there. It looks like it's wet, but it's not, because it's looked like that since I got it. It's a little dirty, but not too bad. It's got some would have had insulation on there, some foam insulation, but that's long gone. Inside the machine, can't really tell if the fan is dirty or not. It doesn't look too bad. It's relatively clean in there. You got that stupid, useless vent feature. It's a pretty cool control panel. Unfortunately, that's got some staining or whatever that is on there. It's an interesting copper color. This is a watt watcher unit, which from what I understand is kind of a rare version. Or it was like a higher end version. So I thought the thermostat was busted, but now it looks like it's working. When I first got it and tested it, it was, I think, 67 degrees, and it wouldn't come on. Now it's 71 degrees, and it clicks right at the end. So that seems to be working now. I have never had good results with those kind of thermostats that don't have the probe. So we'll see how that works. Maybe it'll be fine. We'll see. It's not in bad shape. It does have the reciprocating compressor. Is it to come say something or other? Can't see much of the data sheet. This we can fix that up. That's not a big deal. The condenser is, all things considered, not bad. There's minimal rust. Tag is still there and in decent condition. It's certainly faded, but probably seen a lot of sun over its life. And you can see these guards really work, because there is no damage to this condenser whatsoever. It's pretty much perfect. And you can take some abuse and it doesn't, it's just perfect. So any machine that has this is immediately more respectable. Alright, let's turn this thing back around. I don't think there is a drain hole in this unit. It's got this stupid thing there where the dumb slinger stupid thing puts water on the condenser. It's such an idiotic design, yet it's on every single unit on the planet. I have pretty high expectations for this unit. Russ speaks very highly of these things. I've never worked with one. I've only heard the fan run so far, and I have to say it is very pleasant and quiet. And I like quiet equipment, so if this really does turn out to be very quiet, I will certainly enjoy using this thing. I suspect this is relatively low hours because it was I purchased it from an older couple who also had that other machine there on the right, and it was like 55 degrees out on the day I picked these up, and she's like, "Oh, I'll turn them on," and she puts on, she's like, "Oh, it's blowing cold." No kidding, it's freezing out. So I don't think that these were used very much, especially with this cutting off at 71. Probably low hours. It's in pretty decent cosmetic condition. There's one piece of the front grille here that needs to be glued back, but it's there, so it can be fixed. You got a filter here, which is definitely been cleaned at some point. It looks like the original filter. I'm just going to leave that out for now because it is kind of rusty. Alright, let's plug this thing in. Here's a plug. Classic old plug. We are looking at 119 volts. I'll go over to the amps and we'll start it up on the fan. Fan on. Quiet. And most of that noise is condenser. It's pretty quiet and it's moving a pretty good amount of air. We got the registers that can be adjusted, although they move kind of weird. Interesting. And unlike the machines of today, these actually make a pretty significant difference on where the air is moving. Normal, very little difference, and then super. That has a difference. Now, there's a difference between normal and super, but not much between quiet and normal. Okay, this will be the maiden voyage here in my possession. I have never heard this thing run yet. So let's see if we can do the legal move here. And here we go. Oh, it's got gas in it, but that does not sound too happy. And maybe the capacitor is on its way out. That definitely hesitated to start. Won't start back up now. We gotta wait for the head pressure to go down a little bit. But my gosh, that sounded horrible. I suspect that something here is bent and it's hitting. It's got to be hitting somewhere on the compressor or something. That was an atrocity. Jeez. The husband actually told me about that. He said it rattles a lot or something. No, it still isn't looking to start. Huh, it's actually a little bit cold already. Alright, I'm going to cut the video off for a minute because this is getting a little ludicrous here. Okay, it's been several minutes now. Yeah, we might have a problem. I'm pretty sure the head pressure should be at neutralized. Now it's working. sounds perfectly content. I don't know what all that was about. Something's definitely a little fishy with it though. We'll have to check and see what's going on. You got to remember these machines are getting to be 40, 45 years old. So, you know, eventually stuff's going to start needing to be replaced. I'm a big fan of these old capacitors, and I don't like to replace capacitors unless they really do give out, but at some point they will eventually give out. Could heat up the back. Airflow is okay, it's not great though. Probably dirty. And in terms of power draw, we have 6.48 amps, 730 watts with a power factor of 0.96. So I wonder if that's going to be a PSC fan motor too. It must be. It's blowing pretty cold. Where are my temperatures? 50, 48. It's not bad. Should build head pressure pretty quick being a reciprocating, but I'll let it sit for a couple minutes and get going, and we'll come back on the video. It's been running for a few minutes now. Let's see what our temperatures are at. We're at 44 at the top, and 41, 39 at the bottom, so it's cold all the way through, so that's working properly. Yep, it's cold all the way through, so that's good. The charge is correct, which is to be expected. And coming out, we've got 45, 42 with 68 going in, so it's working good. Something's rattling in there, but we can get that fixed. That's no problem. That's a nice quiet fan. I like quiet equipment. Alright, well, we have another winner here. I kind of want to put this in the kitchen just because I sit in the front yard a lot, but I'm not sure 7,000 is enough because that room is open to the hallway, plus you got the stove and the refrigerator in there. I actually want to put a 12,000 in there. But anyways, we'll see where this goes. It's got to go somewhere. This is a great machine. It's a nice looking machine too, and it should run for many, many years to come.